Big Sis Chris up in here. We got T Gibbs.
What's up, y'all? What's happening?
Yeah.
When I hear music that makes me dance.
Squabble it. LA people are way too excited right now. It is a whole movement out here. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. I wonder, of course, Kendrick's popular all over, but is it like here? Like it's nuts?
I think it's just here.
It's Kendrick mania here.
Um,
So that's when that album dropped. I heard every song everywhere.
Right.
It was everywhere.
Right. And he does these little, like, just words that make people repeat what he's saying just to.
And knows how to have a catchphrase, bro.
Right.
Mustard's the craziest thing to yell. Like,
Right.
the fact that he got people just legit yelling, and if you don't know hip hop and you don't know that's DJ Mustard,
Right.
It's just Mustard, and you're like, why is he yelling out Mustard, bro?
Yep. Perfect time, man. Perfect time. The fact that it was right before Thanksgiving. Well, there's no Thanksgiving food that requires mustard, does it? Except mustard greens.
Like a turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
Which was really smart of y'all to do mustard greens. Very smart of y'all.
Yeah, mustard greens.
But yeah, I don't know, maybe like that, some kind of pastrami sandwich or something.
And I realized that in the United States, we think people are canceled. Like, you see what happened with Chris Brown over in Africa? 90,000 people a night, 2 nights, came to see him at an arena.
He's still really popular though.
Yeah, but people make it seem like, we don't like him over here.
Chris Brown was canceled 10 years ago. He's been fine.
Cooking.
He's been fine.
Cooking. And I'm just like, man, like, he's big. And Drake. Like, we think he's canceled. No, he's doing the World Cup. What's the FIBA? Is that World Cup?
Yeah. What do you mean he's
Soccer.
doing it? What do you mean he's doing it?
He's performing halftime for.
Well, I wonder how big did the beef get? Like, is it international? Is Drake a big star worldwide, or Kendrick, or is he still just a big star here?
Right.
Because overnight, Kendrick became the most popular rapper in the world.
Yeah, very quickly.
Overnight, he went from being already popular, but to being the number one rapper at the time.
And I don't even think he wanted it. He's like, God, I just want to be great and just leave me alone. But he's like, well, I guess I got to drop this album. Because I remember like
he had to drop that album.
Right. He's like,
there's a rumor he's going to drop another one before the Super Bowl.
Right.
Imagine this. Hey, first, we actually have to give Drake his flowers.
So let's do it.
Hold on. We got to give Drake his flowers, man. Shout out to Drake.
Okay.
Because we never got this much Kendrick music.
Yeah.
Never on earth was Kendrick out here, and he was making just these concept albums.
Right.
You know? But Kendrick came out with bangers.
Yeah, all singles. I appreciate it.
Right.
I appreciate all of them.
So now I'm like, if he drops another album, I'm crediting Drake.
For sure.
If he drops another album, I'm crediting Drake for getting Kendrick to drop 2 albums in 1 year.
For sure.
In a 12-month span.
Yeah.
Drake gets all the credit. Drake will go in my top 5 after this.
And you know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid that this is not what Kendrick wanted to do. He wanted to be the greatest of all time, but I feel like his popularity is pushing him to like keep going. Sponsors want you to do this. More people want to do this. He's like, I don't want to. Now he's kind of like going to be forced to do stuff.
Well, now he has to because he's on his own label now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's on his own label. So it's like, that beef came at the right time, bro.
Right.
Because now he's like, he has his own album on his own label, right?
Yeah.
That's the right time to do it, baby.
Yeah.
That's the right time.
But it's like you have the greatest comedy special, and then somebody's like, "Hey, you gotta drop another one, man. I've never seen nothing like you." Like, yo, can I just kind of take my time? I gotta build some more material. Trust me, you got to hit while the iron is
Bro,
hot.
it seemed like he had a bunch of stuff queued up and ready.
Right, for sure. I remember I hear him on Big Boy in the morning. He said, "How many unreleased songs you got?" He said, hundreds, maybe thousands.
Yeah.
He said it's just like it's a feeling. He said I record music and then come back a week or a month later if I still feel it. He's like, I'll release it or I'll save it for an album.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of them songs, I'll be like, yeah, this ain't it.
You gotta release those, man.
Yeah.
You can't keep all that stuff to yourself, man.
Right,
you gotta get the music out.
And imagine the producers or people who's featured on this like, I got a song with Kendrick Lamar.
That just hurts. That just hurts.
Yeah.
I guess it's like having a pilot out and you're like, man, we just saw a TV show that never gets picked up.
Man, yo, just shut up.
Or you're in that movie and your scene get cut, but you waiting.
That was me in Comic View. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Reggie up in here. We got Kai. Yeah.
What's happening, y'all? What's up, Big Sis Chris? Is it Tech G? What? Tex?
TG5.
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 Jimmy Allen.
Yeah. So, a lot of things happened in the news that I wanted to dive in. That was a burp.
Oh, okay. I thought you were sneezing, coughing, having a stroke. I know what was going on.
All that. If I had a stroke, would you stop the camera? Or would you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Foaming at the mouth, you wouldn't do nothing.
I'd still post it too on a very special episode.
And I was kind of like,
I would do the whole on a very special episode.
You a diabolical.
I would help you though. I wouldn't be like, "Are we getting this?" I would help you.
Are we getting this? You know what sucks is when two things happened. TD Jakes, he had that like meltdown, not meltdown, but like a stroke on his live stream. So you can't even fix this. As powerful and big as TD Jakes is, he was praying for the congregation, and all of a sudden he was just like, "In the name of Jesus, we pray, Amen." And then he was just like, it's like one. You ever seen it? That happened on live, and then everybody was like, he got quiet, nothing after that. I'm assuming everybody's eyes were closed, and they was like, "Amen." Like, why is he still praying? I was like, okay, is he still praying?
He's in a moment.
Yeah. Then he
Gotta let him use you.
Right. Start shaking, and then everybody dove up there like, oh.
That's a big boy too.
It was crazy. This is how God really looked out for him. He didn't fall over. He was on a bench.
Yeah.
He was just kind of sitting on like leaning on a bench. Like, if you're having a stroke, you're going to lose balance, consciousness. Yeah. That happened. Was huge, and then it goes back wide, and then it's like technical difficulties. You hear people like, you start hearing people like, "Hey, pray for him!"
Yeah.
You just hear the audio, and then hear.
I saw that one guy. He was like Trump's speaker.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, he just had a stroke on stage.
Golly, dude. And and Fat Man Scoop.
He died.
Yeah, you see how he died?
No.
Is
this a video?
Yes. They had Fat Man Scoop. He was like, he just, if you got $100 bills, put your hands up. Put your hands up. He was screaming like, who here out there having a good time? Who's ready to have a good time? Yeah. He was like, I want to know who's ready to have a good time. Yeah. He's kind of like,
oh, no.
Yep. I mean, everybody's recording it, so it's not like it's going to be a secret. People were excited to see him.
Yeah, I didn't know he died on stage.
On stage, bro. And they did he had a heart attack. And
Kai said, this is...
Huh?
Our audience is sick.
What they say?
Kai, you're sick, Kai. He said, if you know CPR, put your hands up. You're sick.
If you got a defibrillator, what's going?
Yo, stop, dog.
If you defibrillator, put your hands up.
You guys are sick.
If you know about the put your hands up.
You guys are sick people. Disgusting, sick.
Single ladies,
help me.
I need an RN. Single ladies, make noise.
You guys are
all
just...
Be quiet.
All the hearts, be quiet. You guys are disgusting. Stop, man. I'm not trying to be a part of this. I can't help it.
Okay. Yeah, man. That's the worst is dying on camera. That'd be my last time. Dying on camera.
And that guy, the speaker, he was like, can't get my words together.
Yeah,
and I was like,
he knew it was coming.
Yeah. And then he
knew
kept
it was coming.
Because man, I don't know if I've ever had a stroke, but I've passed out on several occasions. Something that's happened to me since I was a kid, and for me, it was always rise of blood pressure, then sudden drop of blood pressure.
Yeah, wow.
And so I haven't had it, but I kind of related mine to sleep and food. If I'm tired,
Yeah.
which I think is what happens to me on planes, is that I'm extremely tired, or I've been eating something super salty.
Yeah.
The blood pressure spike, and then a drop.
Right.
And then your blood pressure would go with. Hey, man. Hey, man, there's all these noises in here.
We good.
Goddamn haunted house. So, yeah. Man, that sucks, bro.
Have you ever, as kids, did you guys do the
sure
passing
did.
out thing?
So stupid.
So stupid.
But I've heard there's different techniques. How did y'all do yours?
Got you. We'll bend over.
See,
and
those are different.
We will bend over, let the blood rush to our head, and we'll breathe like, do it 10 times, and you come up really fast, and then somebody does this to your neck. Yep.
On the neck.
Yep. And then it pretty much cutting the air and blood coming back down off.
Yeah, we did it against the wall. You had to take some deep breaths, then hold your breath, and then somebody would pump your chest. And you'd be like, and you'd be out.
Hold on, do it again.
You had to hold your breath, right?
Yeah.
So I can't remember if you had to hold your breath first or take deep breaths, but one of the two. You either did a bunch of deep breaths and you had to hold your breath, and then you'd be up against the wall, and then somebody would pump on your chest. Like,
wow. Did you ever do it?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about beer pass out.
Yeah.
I did it one time. I came up and I was like, what happened? They was like, look at the trash can. You just went face down on the trash. I was like, yo.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Before the camera phones.
Yeah.
But I've heard, people done died. You hear about that? People, it's so dumb.
Do you regret the year you were born?
85?
Not year, but the time, as in like, man, if I was born during the time of cell phones, my life would have been.
I remember us trying to make sketches on terrible VHS stuff.
tapes,
And
yep.
we had cell phones then, all in high school, bro. We be up, bro. We be so up right now, playing video games. Yeah, all these.
Yeah. If making money off video games was hot in 96, 97, 98, when I was only exclusively playing video games, yeah, it'd been a problem. And we had piggybacking off what you were saying about the VHSs, we were editing real time.
Editing real time, bro.
Pressing pause, and you see and action. you hear action.
I was like, man, these cats have no idea. We did that on the garbage stuff. So when I hear about kids that don't want to do shit, I'm like, y'all just suck.
Soft.
They don't even know what they have. They don't even know what you have.
Right. Yeah.
My nephew just started streaming. I said, man, if you don't pick up them sticks and turn on that fucking camera, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys see what you have right here?
You hear about Kai Cenat?
As far as what?
2019 to now. Mm-hmm. He was making a whopping 5 figures in 2019, working at like some sort of restaurant.
Mm-hmm. And he's doing crazy numbers now.
Now he's making $14 million a year.
That's great. Happy for that kid.
14 million, man.
That's great. Awesome streaming. Just
chapping it up, talking to people, man. And he has not changed his set. Yeah. I'm sure that's a set.
Yeah.
And that's not.
This looks like a basement in a house. I was like, this looks like the basement I grew up in.
Yeah. At some point, you guys like, I have a house.
Yeah.
But people like this set.
Listen, dog, I think about moving all the time.
Yeah.
I think about moving all the time, not to Michigan, but somewhere where we had basements.
Yeah.
Just a lot of space.
Yeah.
And just making like a whole entire, like you can, like just the media house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Can you build?
Build what?
Like
nothing. I'm so unhandy.
Yeah, there we go.
I can't build a thing.
We're on the same page. Yeah. Somebody, hey, honey, can you make me a shed in the back for
I get nervous putting up pictures. I'm like, what is this? Is this the... You got to find I can't know what it was called. You got to find certain thing in a wall to make sure.
Yeah, a stud. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm terrible, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, man. When it comes to measuring and math and and the height, and is it balanced? It's too much thinking, man. And like
I'm a good enough guy.
right, like IKEA, that shelf right there,
Yeah.
that in the middle,
Yeah.
it said on the box it should take 30 minutes to put together. It took me 7 hours to put that together. I ain't gonna hold you. It pissed me off because you ever been putting a shelf together and you realize the side of the legs was reversed. Mm-hmm. You think that the holes it's identical, but it's like and now you gotta undo every.
I don't
single
undo
thing.
anything. This is just how
Why is it glue?
There's what? You noticed?
Yeah, but glue on here.
It's fine. It's fine. It still works the same.
Yeah,
I put a desk together, a really big desk together, and I did something backwards. It's like, that doesn't look right. It's fine. It's functions.
Yeah,
It's fine.
bow-legged.
It's fine. It all works the same.
Yep.
No,
It took me 7 hours, man. I started like at 11. I done at 6, and I was like, because the thing is, I had a client early that morning, so I couldn't even stop.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I was like, they need this. Cause it's just gonna be stuff hanging out everywhere, so I have to finish this.
It's funny because you be like, man, only 30 minutes. I got time.
Yeah,
You
I
struggling?
watched me a movie. I went through the whole first season of Good Girls. Like, how we get here? I'm a terrible representation.
What's like the manliest thing you do?
Manliest thing that I do.
The manliest thing.
I beat my women.
That is not a manly thing to do.
I put my wife beater on, so you know what time it is.
Like I can change a tire.
Yeah. When last time you done one?
I helped someone do one probably over a year ago, but I helped somebody change their tire because they couldn't get the
lug nut.
Yeah, they couldn't get it off, and I said, "You got to stand on it, baby." I was like, "Put this weight on it," and it was like,
Yeah, I definitely. I've done it. I haven't done it in the past decade.
Change the tire?
Yeah. The fear is the jack. You like, I can't believe this little tiny machine is
Does work.
picking up my car.
It does work. Turn that one.
This don't even make sense. I don't even know how this is even possible. How is it turning? How is it lifting my car? And I'm like, I gotta get up under this. Yeah.
No, don't get up under.
No, not get up under. As in,
Dion's like, let me get under here to change the tire. The tire just lands on. Hey man, that tire land on. You're done.
yeah.
You gonna push it off?
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Cave in your whole chest plate.
Let's see. Chaz's Chris outfit clashes with the background.
My
Clashes?
my Crip outfit. My Crip.
Let me. What's your colors? Blue and what? White.
Put me blue and red. Let me set trip.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
I'm set tripping here.
Now is you look more patriotic. New England Patriots.
When you think of West Coast song, what comes to your head?
Sadly, immediately.
Oh, that's the first one that comes to your head?
Yeah.
Yeah?
But then it's not really West Side. Gangsters make the world go round.
Whose song is it?
That was Dog Pound.
Okay.
And I remember back in Ohio, there was a bunch of West Coast like verbiage. Also, regulators.
Okay.
So a hook's a left on 2-1 and Lewis, some brothers shooting dice. When I drove down, and I was like, yo, I recorded myself.
21st in Lewis.
Yeah, I was excited for that.
I think of La 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 La. It's the NWD. Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
That's the most West Coast song I think of.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. West Coast. Bow down when I come to your town. Bow down.
I'm trying to think what's the other West
What's
Coast
California
song
Love?
Great one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You know the dude, Imperial Highway.
What? It's like a rock song?
No, it's like a alternative rock pop song.
It might.
We love LA.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know the song you're talking about.
Cruising by Imperial Highway. He's the same guy who sings You got a friend in me.
No, that's not the same guy.
It's the same guy.
Randy Newman?
Yeah.
That's not the same guy.
It's the same guy,
Is it?
dude. Look it up. Somebody in the comment section, can y'all confirm
I
that?
just played Izzy, a friend in me, yesterday morning. Maybe it was this morning.
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like you notifying your best friend that their friend has inserted themselves in you. Hey, you got a friend.
Randy Newman sings like he's special ed. I was like, what's wrong?
He's spitting everywhere.
What's wrong with him?
He's spitting everywhere.
It's like he just beat out.
He's still alive?
I think so.
Yeah, does he talk like that?
You know, I was like, yo, he just beat out that short bus, dog. He was on that cusp, and they were like, go either way. And when they heard him to stay in his class, why you sing like that? Oh man!
I didn't know that was gonna be a hit song. I was mocking my mentally ill brother.
It's a song for him.
You got a friend in me.
He sounds so special, bro.
It was like, to be honest, guys, that was not me recording it. That was my brother who has Downs, and he was killing. So I said, press record.
And I'll just sing over it.
Yeah, I'll just kind of auto tune it. Let me ask you this though. Somebody said gin and juice. Which Snoop Dogg song is the biggest? Gin and Juice, Snoop Doggy Dogg, or Drop It Like It's Hot?
I was gonna say I think Drop It Like It's Hot became bigger than the mall. But what else is out there?
I think that's his top 3 right there, dude. Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Or
That's a great one.
rolling down the street, smoking Indo.
Ain't no fun. Nah, cause you know what? It was easy. Cause Drop It Like It's Hot was super commercial.
Right.
It wasn't a bunch of tough lyrics in there.
Right.
Yeah. Had Pharrell on the beat. Then it switch. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. Beautiful is big, but it's not big.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bigger than Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah. I definitely will go with Sexual Eruption. Sexual.
It wasn't a rush.
Seduction.
Seduction.
Sexual seduction.
Definitely not bigger than Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah.
I want to see what Snoop's biggest song is.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Drop It Like That. But the funny thing is, white people call him his entire name.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
That's the biggest song.
No, that's what people say.
Yeah.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
I love Snoop Doggy Dogg. I love Snoop Lion.
Snoop Dogg. Beats.
Brendan said we're gonna get canceled in 3, 2.
Cancel for what?
Talking about Randy Newman's brother.
You
got a ring in me. You got a ring in me.
That's that.
You got a ring in me.
Sound like this drunk, mental ill. Bro. He's like, hey man, hey Randy, stop getting your mentally ill brother drunk and have him sing.
He rubbed his back like.
He just belted out.
You want me sitting right here? You want me rapping right here? Make sure you guys put your ponchos on, producers.
It feels like his brother was just doing this, and then Randy was like, hey, do that melody again. He was like, ooh, I got the words for this.
I like that. Cause Randy Newman was like this. All I want, hey, yo, brother, this is what I want you to do.
Yeah.
You have a friend in me.
Yeah.
Right? Say it like that. Brandy, listen to me. I want to. I'm asking you to just repeat after me.
Okay.
You can sing very well, all right?
Okay.
Have you been drinking?
No.
Okay, so if you have been drinking, I need you to sing the song. You have a friend in me. Okay.
You got a fucking thing. You got a friend in me.
Are you serious? Y'all like this?
We love what he's doing. But they just shot Randy. You're Randy now. That's it.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
At what I did. Yeah. I think he also the same dude that sings "Whatever Happened to Predictability."
I don't think that's the same guy. So there's a ranking of his songs, but they have Drop It Like It's Hot way down.
Really? I think you just went to. Let me go to the website.
Oh, his song is called Sexual Eruption.
That's his biggest song?
I thought it was called Sexual Seduction.
Oh, maybe that was a radio version.
Sexual Seduction. They don't have. Hold on. Oh, they didn't have Drop It Like That song. They have Gin and Juice, Nothing But a G Thing. Oh, Drop It Like Hot is 3. My bad.
Nothing But a G
skipped
Thing.
over it.
No. Yeah, I see that, but that's not his song. That's Dre's song.
Let's see if I can find another one. Snoop Dogg Top 10
I'm gonna say biggest streamed. How about that?
most streamed song.
Yeah.
Great question. Much better question. You have a lesson made. All right, Randy, trying to get back on the bus.
Oh, I said album, so let me do that. Songs.
California.
I like his new album too. Missionary is pretty dope.
Oh, I haven't heard it. Came out already?
Yeah,
I haven't heard
Missionary
it
is
yet.
dope.
I haven't heard. Let's see what the track titles on
Oh,
Missionary.
this is 2024. Heck on it.
Let's see the track titles. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Never Leave Me Alone. What's that?
He's got both their names on there. Okay. Foreplay, Shangri-La, Out the Blue.
I ain't never heard any of these songs.
What?
Yours.
This is off the Missionary album.
Oh,
I'm reading. Oh, it's a condom.
yeah.
Hilarious.
Did you get it why it's called Missionary? Because his first album was called Doggy.
Yeah,
Style.
so I was figuring this off of Doggy Style. All right. Foreplay, Shangri-La, Out the Blue, Hard Knocks, Gorgeous. I guess he wanted to do
heard.
Beautiful again.
Hello.
Last Dance with Mary Jane. Last Dance. Thank You. Pressure, Another Part of Me. Skyscrapers, Fire, Guns and Smoke. With Dre, 50 Cent, and Eminem. Sticky Situation. Now or Never. Would Be the Chicago Kid, Gangsta Pose, and The Negotiator.
Yeah, so I don't know a lot of those, but a solo on his song, on his album, like features is not fair. Like Still Dre is not fair because that's on the Chronic.
Yeah, it's not his.
Next episode's on the Chronic too.
Not his. Drop It Like It's Hot then.
Right.
What's
right.
California Girls?
Oh, yeah.
What's California Girls?
California Girls is with Katy Perry, I think.
Oh, that don't count. Then.
Yeah,
So then Drop It Like It's Hot.
Drop It
So
Like
this
It's
is his
Hot.
most streamed then.
yeah.
So then it's Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah, this is the most stream of as of 12/17.
Because Still Dre, I'm surprised Still Dre's that high.
Right. And that's the dum 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 dum.
It's beautiful.
But all he does say is Still Dre.
Yep.
Baby, the baby for the mofos.
Still sipping. What? Yeah. Still was it? Still hitting it something in the gangster thing. It's trying to hitting these curbs in his gangster thing, whatever.
I
Still
never knew those
DRE.
lyrics. Yeah, I never knew those lyrics. I want to see a fat Snoop Dogg.
What's up, 12s? What's happening?
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's give a warm, rousing applause to none other than Miss Twilla Amin Tanny. Her birthday is today.
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah, let's
Happy
give her some
birthday
love.
to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to
I can't tell you how much I am proud of this woman, man.
Talk about
In the
her.
past 6 months, I've seen so much growth.
The last 6
Mentally,
months.
physically,
Talk about her.
spiritually. I'm so proud of her, man.
Twilla, I mean business. You know what I mean?
December 18th, man.
Come on, what a great day.
It's a national holiday.
What a great day. It's Twill's Day.
The least we can do is give her some love.
Twins Day.
My objective for this next year is to retire Twilla from a 9 to 5.
Come on, man.
You know?
Come on, baby.
I'm going to start selling cocaine.
Yeah, man. It's a great... I would get caught, but you might be a really good drug dealer.
No, I'm talking about a cane, but 2 versions, like a cocaine. Like it's
2 in 1.
It's a BOGO deal.
How bad would a drug dealer be? He was like, "Hey, you got the cocaine? Man, I got all you need, baby. Right here, pop the trunk. What is this? It's 2 canes.
Yeah.
2 canes in 1 package. What? Where y'all got the guns out?
It's like, but why is it worth $10,000 for these canes?
It's what you offered for it.
One is for a cripple and one is for a kappa.
A cripple kappa. It's a cripple kappa cane. So they can come out and do the...
You're first like, like, this is not for my this is not for fraternity. I really need this cane. I'm struggling. I am trying to hold my body up right now.
Oh, damn, bro. Twilla missed the part where we would get canceled already.
Yeah.
So I'm already happy about that.
I'm sad she came in late.
She came in at the right time.
We just put our clothes back on. It got crazy.
What's up, through Jesse?
Yeah, not 1, but 2 Jesse.
What's happening?
Yeah, I need to know the backstory of 2 Jesse.
What do you mean?
Because it sounds like 2 Chainz. It sounds like...
Who, Jesse?
Yeah, it's like, is there a real name Tulisha?
Which name of 2 Chainz is worse, Titty Boy or 2 Chainz?
Titty Boy.
It's worse than 2 Chainz?
It's worse.
I think 2 Chainz is a dumbass name.
Well, it pigeonholes him because he has to wear 2 Chainz all the time.
I was just like, why is this what you want to stake your name off of? This is not dope. It's not a dope name.
Yeah.
2 Chainz? Like,
yeah.
Come on, dog. You could do better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. 2 Chainz.
Yeah. I mean...
his name was Rashid or something like that. I always try to figure out how they get these names of... where these names come from. At least have your name have a pun to your actual name. When your name is so contrast from your name, it doesn't help at all. Like, I like Ludacris because his name is Chris. So it's like Luda Chris.
No, makes sense. Makes sense.
But Busta Rhymes is like Rashid Muhammad.
Well, Busta Rhymes is a fire name, and I think they said somebody else gave him that name. Another rapper dubbed him Busta Rhymes because it was for something else, and then somebody gave him that name. Oh, Busta's name is Trevor. That's true.
It's Trevor.
Yeah.
So the thing is, Busta Rhyme is dope, but it's rhymes.
Right.
So it's like, hey, yo, you should bust a rhyme, right? It should be singular. But we'll say rhymes, it always jacks me up.
Busta Rhymes?
I mean, we say it's normal to us now. But this might say you should bust a rhyme.
Because rhyme sounds more like a last name. Like Shonda Rhimes. Isn't that her name?
It is.
Rhymes?
Spelled totally different though.
Shonda Rhimes?
Yeah, so as an I instead of a Y.
Oh, Chuck D gave him that name. That's right.
Yeah. But
what's up, Moyo?
Yeah, that S does some stuff. Chatter. I thought I said Chattanooga.
Busted.
Most Def is dope.
Most Def, solid name.
Most Def, common. When your name is actually
Yasin
common.
Bey.
Yeah. Is that his actual name or that's the name?
His name is Rashid.
Most Def?
Yeah, Common. Oh, no. Most Def did change his name to, well, I don't remember his real name now. Well, not his real name, but his original name. But Yasin Bey is his new name now. Right. Yeah, not his moniker, but his actual name now.
And it's hard when you go 20, 25, 30 years with Most Def, and they were like, I'm changing my name. Like, you are way too late.
Yeah, man, what are you doing?
You can't divorce his name.
What are you doing?
We're in too deep.
You're still Most Def.
You are on movies as Most Def.
But I mean, how mad would you be if he came up and he was like, "Oh, Most Def," and I'm like, I'm like, "Hey, what's up, Most? What's up, Most?" You didn't look me up. No, my bad. My bad. No, you dead to me.
Yeah.
Oh, give me another chance. I'm sorry.
Another one, Kanye West has a great rap name.
What's his name?
He changed his name to Ye now.
Oh.
It's like, come on, dude. Like, you have a great original name.
I wonder why. What was the business behind Ye? Is there a business behind it?
Oh, somebody was like, I own Kanye West.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. If he had to like get up a out from under something, so he's just Ye now. But you know, Kanye's solid.
But Ye is silly because it can also be pegged as, associated with Yay. Yay.
I make them happy.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something that me and Twilla, 20 minutes last night, had me in a chokehold. 3 names, 4 sounds that jacked me up. And the one in the middle, I couldn't say at all. So, Holly, Haley, and Highly, right? The one that jacked me up. Highly, as in highly favored.
Okay.
Highly. Holly, Haley, and Highly.
Okay.
This one right here, I could not say for nothing. It is Holly Berry's name.
Isn't it Haley?
No, that's the third one.
Oh.
It's
How you say hers?
It's
not Hallie?
Hallie?
Yeah, what is it?
Is it Haley? It's like in between Holly.
It's not Holly.
It's in between Holly and Haley.
But it's Hallie, right?
Haley?
Hallie?
How you say it?
Hallie.
Haley.
Hallie?
Holly.
Has neither one when
Hold
I
on.
said Hal.
Hal? It's like that. Haley, right?
Nope. Not like that. Hallie.
Holly.
Hallie.
I'm not even joking.
I know you're not. Hallie. Hal. Ha.
What other sounds like that?
Ha. Lee.
Hallie.
Ha. Fuck, teaching my daughter how to talk.
Hallie.
Hallie. Ha.
Hallie.
Ha.
Ha.
Ha. Ha. Happy. Hallie. Happy.
Am I saying it right? Hallie.
Happy. Hallie.
Hallie.
Yep.
Haley.
That's it.
The Haley.
I think it's Hallie, right?
Haley.
Can you say Hadley?
Hadley.
You can say Hadley, but not take the D off.
Hadley.
Hadley.
Hallie.
Hallie.
Hadley.
Hallie.
Hadley.
Hi, Hallie.
I've been calling Holly Berry that name for 30 years.
I've been saying Holly until one lady was like, she would never talk to you if you call her Holly. It's Hallie.
Haley.
And I was like, oh, Hallie.
Haley.
Happy. Hallie.
Hallie. Say the 3 back to back. All three.
Holly. Hallie. Haley. Is that what it was?
Yep.
And what was the other one? Hailey. Hallie's not that hard.
The middle one is.
Hallie.
I can say Holly and Haley. But in my head, like, how am I breaking these apart? Hallie. But if you say it, it's not like you're saying highly.
No, it's not. Happy.
Hallie.
Halle
Berry.
Highly. Hi. Hal.
Hallie.
Hi.
Hallie.
Ha. Hi. Ha. Hi. Ha.
Hallie.
Hi. Hallie.
And what makes it worse is the fact that the younger singer, her name is Haley Bailey. It rhymes with Kaylee.
What's the other sister's name?
Chloe.
She didn't get the fun one.
Haley
Bailey.
Huh?
Are they twins?
No.
They're just sisters?
Like 2 years apart. Haley Bailey.
What's her name? Cleo? Chloe?
Chloe.
Naming a girl Cleo is hilarious.
Haley Bailey.
Haley Bailey.
Haley
and Chloe.
Haley. No.
They should have just done Haley and Bailey. Like Pete and Pete. Remember Pete and Pete?
Pete, yeah. Haley Bailey.
I know Harper, Hadley, and Haley. Three little girls my buddy had.
That's dope.
Harper.
What's
Hadley,
good twin
Haley.
names? If you had a set of twins, let's go a boy route.
So my dad wanted to name me and my brother Ray and Roy Rogers, and my mom saved us. I would be Roy. I'd be Roy right
But
now.
you're not
my
a
dad.
twin.
But I'm just saying, He wanted to name us, me and my brother Ray and Roy Rogers. And I'd have been Roy. You've been talking to Roy right now if my dad if he got his way. Roy Rogers.
Roy.
Yeah.
Good twin names.
Yeah.
Twilly just went off of Haley
Bailey.
Halle Bailey. Good twin names for dudes. I would go like something dope.
I like cities.
Okay.
Like
New York.
Like Cleveland or Columbus. You know.
For a name, Cleveland as a name is dumb.
What are you talking about?
Cleveland as a name? That's somebody's name.
Yeah,
like wasn't there a president Cleveland Grover?
Yeah, and the
stupid.
little black character from
Family Guy.
Yeah.
That's even dumber.
Cleveland.
That's a dumb name.
Come on, man.
A first name?
I could have went Dayton. I could have went Dayton.
Also terrible.
That's not terrible.
That's all a terrible name. A first name?
Yes.
It's dumb.
It has to have a connection, but
I would never name some kid's first name Lansing. That's stupid.
That's your fault.
That's not my fault. That's a good idea. That's a good of me.
Yeah, but it's the name of your city.
I'm not gonna name Lansing.
I'm from Ohio, so in my head I was like, this is a little homage to my state, and it's also to tie them together. They're in the Ohio cities, and they're connected because they both begin with C's, but they also have dominant, powerful city names.
Dayton.
I was gonna go with Cleveland and Columbus.
Cleveland's a great city, but as a name, it's not a great name. There's also the term a Cleveland steamer.
How about Canton?
That's what Canton sounds like. You're a loser. Can't. You can't's in there. He's gonna hear Can't in his name on it. And can't. And Canton. And can't.
Okay. Stop making fun of mine and go with yours now. I'm sick of this. Spicy original here, ladies and gentlemen.
Gauge and rage.
Too close to gay.
Gauge? Gauge, like a 12 gauge shotgun.
Yeah.
Gauge.
And rage.
I don't know about rage.
Yeah.
No, that's all I had. Gauge and beige.
Two Jesse said Lance and Lawrence.
I don't like Lance.
That would jack you up as a parent. Yeah. Seeing that my daughter's names is Kaylee and Cadence, that'd be jacking me up a lot.
What are y'all?
I separate them all the time. I'd be like, your name is Brookie now, and yours is Kaylee.
Chaz and Chaz, you can't go wrong,
Chaz
baby.
and Chaz,
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Two solid ones.
Yeah.
You know?
Storm and Rain. Good job,
Okay,
Twills.
not bad.
Those are women names. I like that.
Stay on target there, Twills. Had a birthday. She's going to break the rules.
It's birthday licks right now. Dion and Darnell. How are those connected?
I don't know about Darnell, man. Darnell's not bad.
But I don't know how they connected.
Darnell just sounds like you can't be you're either going to be a nerd.
Darnell stinks. Darnell is a badass kid that chews on, has cavities in the front teeth.
I give you Darnell and Cornell.
I like that. Those connect. I like that.
Darnell! Cornell!
Yeah.
That's what Nelly's name is, Cornell.
Cornell? Yeah.
What's this
right here? Somebody said DeAndre and Treon D.
What?
No. DeAndre and Deon Day. No.
Treon Day?
DeAndre and Treon Day.
This is not. That's like Mirage and Triage.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we talking about?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. Y'all like names that have some sort of connection. Like if it's two colors, like if it's like, turquoise and, lavender. Like they're twins, so they have beautiful blue names or something like that.
Yeah. I just want you to pick better city names. I'm not against the city names.
Sure. But I was trying to go with the C's. They're connected. Of course, I love the name Xenia.
Xenia.
There's a name. It sounds definitely like a.
This is a future name. Xenia.
Xenia. Xenia is a city in Dayton. Ohio.
Okay, I'm not mad at Xenia. It's way better than Dayton.
We have
Xenia. Like Xena?
Xenia. Xenia. I think it's more of a woman's name.
Xenia.
It's more of a girl's name.
I really at least love Xena.
Xena, yeah. Xenia.
I loved her.
Yeah, I do too. That show was dope. Somebody said Denver. What you think?
As a name?
Yeah.
Nah.
If your girl chose Denver, what would be a good name to collab with? Hey man, accept it. All right. If your wife was like, hey, listen, we having twin boys.
Oh wow!
I want my son, to be named Denver after my great grandfather. You have to find a connection with that. What you gonna choose?
Did he discover the city of Denver?
You could call yours Rocky.
No, I would. Boy, off of Denver.
Yeah.
Denver River.
Somebody said Lafayette. Is that another city in Colorado?
Yeah, Lafayette Johnson, hilarious. Colorado's better than Denver.
Colorado sounds very Mexican. Huh?
Colorado, that sounds strong though.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all better quit playing Colorado. About
Colorado!
to come over.
He coming with his little hat.
Ma'am, sir. Problem.
His little belt.
Houston's not bad.
Yeah.
Houston what? What'd you say?
Fresco's added last name.
Los Angeles
Houston
Jackson.
Peters. Los Angeles Jackson. If you do that, man, you're an asshole.
You could probably have to do LA, but spell it like ELLAY. LA. What up, LA?
Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
Is that his initials? No, that's his
That's
name.
his name. We spelled ELAY. It's like Elway with no W. LA. What up, LA? Like Francisco. Solid.
Francisco?
Yeah.
Francisco and Diego.
Oh, I'm not mad at it.
It gotta be Hispanic though.
It's not bad though.
It gotta be Hispanic. You can't.
Diego.
Yeah. You can't have a black as
Diego.
Yeah. He's like where's Dora at?
Those match. That's solid.
All right, we got a good solid on cities. What'd you do with girls' names?
We still doing cities?
No, you gotta do cities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go crazy. I said the cities. I appreciate the cities.
I'm going with Storm and Rain.
Storm and Rain.
That's still hers.
Do you know any twins? And what was their
Yeah,
names?
I have twin sisters, Stacy and Tracy. I mean,
Wait,
cousins.
really?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just not noticing this. Stacy and Tracy, I like that.
Stacy and Tracy.
Uh-huh.
Dang, I went to school with these twins. It was Cameron and Dylan.
I don't know how to connect, but I like it.
Well, man, I
Somebody
can't
said-
remember there was the other set of twins. It was Cody. What was the other one's name? What was Cody's brother's name?
Kylie.
Like Cody and Brody or something. I can't remember Cody's brother's
Nadia
name.
and Nadine.
Nadia's cool. Means nothing in Spanish, I think.
Really?
Though. Yeah, I think Nadia means nothing. Nada means nothing.
Oh, you wild.
Nadia means nobody? I think it's nobody. I want to call my kid a nobody.
Crystal and Mystical.
Crystal and meth.
Crystal and Meth is crazy.
Crystal. I don't want to name my daughter Mystical.
Yeah.
First, I'm going to think of the rapper off top
Right,
who has
right.
rape cases.
Right.
So I'm not putting that out there.
And Fresco, you spelled it like the actual rapper
Yeah.
versus the real way to spell
I'd be
it.
better off of Mythical.
Mythical. Yeah.
Mythical. But you're going to call her Mythy? I'll just call her Meth.
Crystal and Meth is hilarious.
I'll be like, yo, Crystal and Meth, man, they go crazy, bro.
Because it sounds like that's their knowing, like Crystal the Meth.
Crystal and Meth. There be two twins who be beating up. Yo, Crystal and Meth coming
You
through,
know what
bro.
sucks about having twins is the pressure of you have to stick around to look like this because you don't want to be the twin that fell off. You want to be like, are you talking about the fat twin?
You could look like this. Especially if y'all identical.
Yeah, you were like, yeah. Which one you talking about? The fat one.
we-
Damn.
Yeah, we know which one's Terrence. Because
Yeah.
Lawrence over here still in
Yeah.
shape, but Terrence.
Yeah, especially if it's like
Terry and Larry.
if it's like Joe and Flo, like then they call you Sloppy Joe.
Oh.
Oh, you talking about Sloppy Joe? Hey man, I lost the weight. Can we stop calling me that?
It's
please?
Joe and Job. Well, we call him Sloppy Joe over here. Tia and Tamara. I feel like Tia got the short end of the name there. Tamara got a whole name.
Right.
Tia just got that. That's
Yeah.
it?
I have homegirls, Tiara and Myra.
My era.
Yeah.
My era.
They're spelled the same with the T and the M.
That's a. You could have picked a better letter.
Really?
Yeah. My era.
That's the one I know, and I'm sad that you making that face because you know what's great is when you meet somebody, and then like later, like 6 months down the line, like you don't have a twin. It's like, oh, this relationship is about to unpack some more. I get to meet another version of you.
I rather did a Zyera sounds better than a My era.
Zyera, how you spell it with an X?
Whatever the Z, I guess. But I'd rather do that. I like what B. Lou's.
Sierra, yeah, that's a good one. Sierra.
That's not bad. B. Lou's daughter is named Zoe, and they spelled it Xoey because they like the XO as in the hugs and kisses. I thought that was cool. So it's Zoe Xoey.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I thought that's a good one.
I like that a lot. Somebody said yin yang. What? Y'all think these Chinese twins out there named Yin and Yang?
Gotta be. Right?
God.
We would do that.
Yeah.
If my kid was half Chinese, I'd be like, got it.
Gotta do it.
Yin and Yang, baby.
Yeah.
Those are probably also last names. I definitely know some Yangs.
Right. Or two chins.
Two chins?
We have identical and fraternal sets. Who is we?
What their names, though?
Two Jessie is the most mysterious person that's on our line.
She's mystical.
She is very mystical. I don't know her real name.
It's probably Jessie.
She be popping up in my DMs and asking me questions. I answer them. She never comes back. How's your weight loss journey doing, Dion? It's well. Never hear from her again. Yeah.
I gotta ask you, what are you watching over here? What is this?
That is
Dion has the most raggedy, independent bootleg looking movie on. It looks cheap, but it looks like a good time though. Is this the same one? Is this the same movie?
Yeah.
They were like in a car chase earlier. It was going down, and now they're out in the woods. It looks so cheap.
I don't want.
And so independent, which is fine.
It's not though.
What is it?
It's a big film. It's a Craven.
This is Craven?
Yes.
You just bootleg this movie?
I didn't do it, man. It's just playing next.
What are you talking about?
It's playing next on my.
On your bootleg site?
Why are we saying the real thing, yo?
You just said Craven.
I said I'm watching Craven. That's it. You didn't have.
Well, it's out in theaters, so you got to be bootleg. It just came out.
I'm trying to support as much as I possibly.
If you wanted to support it, you go pay for it.
It is 5.3 on IMDb, and the Rotten Tomatoes is the tour box of popcorn.
Of course, it looked terrible. It looks terrible here.
Yeah,
it looks awful.
It's a terrible movie, man.
This movie looks horrible.
It's a lot of ADR too. They try to clean this movie up a lot.
It looks so. It looks like I could shoot this movie.
Yeah,
right now on my camera.
Best. They tried their best to make this movie.
They gotta stop.
Yeah,
because Sony's like, we gotta empty the vault, but Morbius was terrible.
Yeah,
I already knew Craven's gonna be terrible. Venom is hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, Madam Web was.
I didn't even see it. Yeah, I didn't even see any of the Venoms. I saw the first Venom, and then I just didn't like what they did with it. There was only one scene in Venom I liked, and
they keep shooting the same movie.
They just, I'm just like, you guys are just doing a terrible job of storytelling, bro. Right. Because you take the lore. Like, I'm like, yo, whoever got you guys to go do Blade, that was a small movie they did well with. You know what I mean? That's a small character.
Yeah.
And how you fuck small characters?
Right.
Like, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
No one's like, you know what? Blade wasn't like this.
Yeah.
That's why Iron Man did so well.
So well, yeah.
No one cared about Iron Man.
Before Iron Man, who was the guy?
Spider-Man.
Well, I'm talking about in the Marvel universe.
Spider-Man. Oh, well, he's Marvel, but you mean in that universe?
Right.
Nobody. That was the kickoff. Hulk.
I thought it was Captain America for sure.
Bigger than who?
All of them.
No. X-Men and Spider-Man are the biggest Marvel.
Yeah, I think from in '91, yes, the cartoons and stuff. But I'm talking about before Marvel jump started this universe, this MCU. Like if somebody said, from these characters, who is the biggest name? I would have definitely said Captain America.
Does Hulk count?
Yeah.
If Hulk counts, then Hulk is the most popular out of them all. Out of
I think
those,
that's associated with strength too.
well, I mean, Hulk, he had this iconic show back in the 90s. Right. I mean, in the 60s, 70s.
Right.
But I can't tell you Captain America's TV show.
You remember when You remember in Anchorman, the hammer of Thor, right? When he said that, I didn't even know who Thor was at the time.
For real?
I thought it was a funny phrase.
Yeah.
And then when it actually came out, I was like, oh, this is perfect. This is just hilarious.
You know, my dad was so into comic books, so I grew up with comic books. So I know a lot of those characters and a lot of their origins. I knew Shang-Chi when Shang-Chi came out. That's why I was really excited when Shang-Chi came out. So that's how
When did he come out? Like, when was it written?
I think Shang-Chi's in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a current one.
He was very much Bruce Lee.
Mr. Marvel.
He was very much in his 70s. Because it was him, and then that's where if you watched Luke Cage's show, right? He's also 70s, 80s, Luke Cage.
Yeah.
But in their show, they had the black girl. I'm gonna forget her name now. Her character name, the one with the one arm. Did you watch it at all? Luke Cage's. You didn't watch Luke Cage?
I watched the first season.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
Yeah.
The guy who played Luke Cage.
Really?
He was so goddamn boring.
Really?
He was terrible. He had no charisma whatsoever. Zero charisma. Hated him. I forgot his name, but he just talks like this in everything he does.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is exciting.
Man.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's like, yo, aren't you having some emotion? What? I'm hate that. This movie looks awful.
Hey, man.
I can't tell this Craven looks bad because look at this. Look, we're out in the middle of so you can tame some animals as wildebeest all of a sudden.
He's like the
terrible.
Aquaman of the land.
Would you say, to be honest, Luke Cage is kind of a
Boring character.
Not in the comic books. Hell no. Yeah, mad charisma.
He can't get shot though. He's bulletproof, right?
Yeah, for the most part. I think there was like he's impenetrable. You know what I'm saying?
But
Which
he can get
helped
shot-
in prison.
He can get shot in the mouth, right?
Yeah, but you can't penetrate his skin.
Right.
So you can do all your stuff, but and I think like in those comic books, he's like these little stings. He call them like little stings or something like that. Like he'll feel them, but they don't hurt him.
Yeah.
You can't take them down.
Yeah, I was telling.
Sweet Christmas.
I was telling somebody I don't know. I was like, it's not exciting to watch Thor, Incredible Hulk, Superman, because it's not like a major threat to them. That's like, because they can punch each other all they want. Like, I've never got to a point of seeing like, oh, he's about to die. Mm-hmm. Even in, I know nobody's seen this movie, but it was Superman Return that came out like 2008 and landed on a kryptonite island. Mm-hmm. You remember this?
I don't think I've seen it.
He was on with
trying to remember.
Yeah, with Kevin. He was playing Lex Luthor.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey was Lex Luthor.
I remember this now. Yeah.
And this nigga was on a kryptonite island. They dropped him off. I said, he should be dead. There's no way he should recover from this.
The kryptonite poisoning.
He crawling. I'm like, no, you should have no strength. You're surrounded.
Yeah. They keep trying to find new ways to make Superman interesting because he's such a big character.
Right. He has all the powers.
They've done way better to make Batman way more interesting.
Because he can die. I tell people this all the time. I think if you can fly, jump, leap, shoot, it should be like, I need time to recover from the amount of strength and power that I've used. Mm-hmm. So if I do all this stuff, like if I beat up all these bad guys for 12 hours, I'm going to be incapacitated for 2 days because I can't just turn it back on.
You know what they could do? Because there's a bunch of people who grew up with Superman who are dead. They could just start doing their own thing right now, just change it up, and there'll be a lot of people who'll be mad. That's not Superman. Then they'll all die.
Yeah.
And then you have the Superman that you want.
Yeah. I think what I'm going for is the Meteor Man. Remember what happened?
Yeah, he would get drained.
Yeah, he was like, I need to recover. I used all these powers. I need time to recover.
Yeah.
Like, what's the word? Like, if I use this much, I have to
regenerate.
Regenerate.
I guess just recover.
Right.
They get your stamina back.
Like you can go unlimited, but as long as you go, as long as you have to be incapacitated.
Right.
Incapacitated. I think that's the move because like I gotta savor these powers. So you'd be like, I want to punch this person. I want to stop this. It's like, but I know in 2 days. Like now, criminals can actually time. It's like, okay.
You see the news?
Right.
Superman's gonna be down for 3 days.
Yeah. Now that's a movie right there.
You know, those Superman movies are terrible to me because they have to do two things. They be going through whole buildings, cars. Sometimes this is mad casualties.
Yeah.
It's mad casualties. Yeah. And they're like, we evacuated the entire city right now. You evacuated the whole city in 3 seconds. They're like, we got to get them away from the city.
Yeah, somebody's smashing somebody right now. And they're like, I'm sorry. I've been trying to hit this girl 9 months. And I hear the building shaking, but I need to finish.
He's like, oh, that's me.
And like he flying through a building chasing somebody, I'm sure he exploded somebody.
And somebody's like, they're all like, oh, and I'm like, you're going through the speed of sound. They're breaking windows. How fast you're going.
You shot a bullet.
There's a baby who can't hear somewhere now, who's deaf because of your sonic boom that passed. And did you ever have to pay anybody else's repercussions? No.
What type of insurance problem?
Bro, you know how many people got heart? Oh, like that's boom. Like it's right here. He's down low next to people. People flying past. Women's skirts coming up.
So many lawsuits.
He's just a freak. Watch this, guys. Super
lawsuits. So many lawsuits happened with Superman.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he hasn't killed nobody. Yes, you can have X-ray vision to kind of go through and not hit nobody, but going that fast, bricks, debris, things are gonna slap you in the face on an accident.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're setting off cars. The whole thing is buildings. The glass always breaks as they fly.
Yeah, and cars and other things kind of.
Some girl's like, oh, she just had her reports, and now she's got a ass in her eye. My aorta. Come on.
Like, because, you know, they go so fast, cars be pulling with them.
Hell yeah.
You remember Neo when he was going so fast? And
Absolutely. Everything's cars right behind him.
Sucking behind him, yeah.
Yeah, man.
It should be so many lawsuits about Superman and how terrible he's, like, you killed numerous people, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I had to kill 95 people to save the world.
When you play like Batman or Spider-Man, like those games, you're up people. It's like, and I'm like, there's no way this guy stood on his feet for this long. He got abused.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like getting a battering thrown at you. They're like, oh, I'm like, no, dog, your finger's gone.
Yeah.
It's
and
crazy.
they do need to be more realistic for the goons.
Yeah.
In the video games, like if I hit you with a billy club in your knees, you ain't gonna get back up like, come on, like no, that is a metal pipe against your shin. I need you like this. Just get out of here, Bruce.
That's why RoboCop is so good because I remember when they shot his arm off, he was like,
Which RoboCop?
The first one. This is when they had the guy who was RoboCop.
Yeah, Murphy.
They had him in that warehouse.
Yeah.
They were messing him up.
Yeah.
They shot his arm with that shotgun. I think it was just like he was like, oh! You see him look at it. I said, yeah. That's how you react.
Yeah.
He was like, no. He was like, yo, it's.
The funny thing is, I know it's like Batman, but like, why is his entire body covered in metal? But they would just like leave his mouth open.
His chin.
Shoot him in the mouth.
It's like his chin's fine. Actually, it's the only part that didn't need reconstruction.
They like this.
They needed to keep the chin so they can humanize him with a smile in the end.
Just have like, at least have a glass part right here so they can see it. So
Did you ever see the remake of RoboCop?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I'm trying to remember it.
I enjoyed it. It's the same storyline, but it was the battle between his mental of like being humanized and being a robot. So he was like they were like, hey, attack this person. He's like, well, let's not just assume that every criminal is like, let's give them justice. And they was like, no, we tell you to do something, you do this.
He can think, shut him down.
Right. And pretty much, he had a family, wife and kids.
I remember that. I remember trying to get back like in his kid's life or something like that.
Right. But when they wiped his mind, he's like, hey, Dad, he said, like, what did you do to my husband? And he was just like, And so he was it was like a bunch of people in the crowd. He was scanning like, it's like no priors. And he was like, criminal. And he said, and he was like, yo. And he was like, he was on the run for like 6 years. Like
Did they shoot him? He shot him.
Yeah, shot somebody. Yeah.
They didn't instill any kind of non-lethals in him.
They shot this dude.
They didn't give him a laser. I mean, like an electrifying web or something.
Nothing. They shot him, and he went down. He was like, I found a criminal who's been on the run for like 9 years, and they tried to justify like, see, he was in the crowd amongst us, and our RoboCop had, and everybody was like, yo, this is kind of like inhumane. He can't be the judge, juror, and the executioner. And it was like. He's like, but he was a mass murderer, 9 years ago, and he saved our lives. So that was the fight, and they're like, we gotta give him his memory back so he can kind of have some sort of.
Are you against? So there's a what was a guy? I think he put something on his head and he could like look up Google and stuff on his mind. You ever seen that? Today, really? Something happened. Like he put something on his head or whatever, and now his brain was linked up to like the internet. And so he was like thinking, and he was like, they showed him like going online and looking at and like looking up stuff online. Like he was like connected to the internet just from his brain, right? Yeah. And then there's this whole thing about putting microchips in people and having your brain linked to like Wi-Fi or to like the internet. Are you against all that?
Yes and no. Mm-hmm. I'm against it for the evil people. Mm-hmm. But if it's me on stage and I'm just freestyling information.
Well, it doesn't make you smart. It's just everybody else can do it now. You have the same thing everybody else has.
I'll be exclusively having it.
No, this is not the scenario. You can't just make your own scenario. This is a product that they're selling, the hyperlink.
That's a problem.
And then, you know what I wish they could do? If they could do, all right, because you know how AI, you can put something in and it like starts creating images and whatever. If I can link my brain up and create my movie without having to do all the steps. You know what I mean?
Shooting it.
Yeah, if I could like AI it and I go like, okay, I'm watching the movie and then I'm like, okay, let me edit this. If I could do all that, but like, God, it's done. Yeah. And then like I download it. I would love that.
Yeah, but again, you're thinking about just you.
Yeah, other people can do it. I'm not worried about them. I just go like, mine's gonna be better. Sure they can do it.
But now it's hundreds of millions of movies out.
It's the same thing with the internet now.
Yeah, hundreds of millions of movies out.
It's already hundreds of millions of movies out.
Right.
It's the exact same thing.
All on a Tuesday.
That's fine. What's the difference?
No, you watch a movie first.
What's the difference between that and stuff online? Outside of it being 1 minute long, it's an hour long. It's the exact same amount of output.
Right. But it goes as wide as someone's imagination. So if it's like the new Narnia movie, right? Mm-hmm. So, oh wow, this is really unpacked. Somebody really thought about this. Mm-hmm. Versus somebody was like, yeah, I want to have a movie about the first marshmallow that's being born.
It would do the same thing. If it didn't get views, it wouldn't get views.
Right.
But it would be done. And they'd be like, yo, Chaz's movies are crazy. Have you seen his movies?
No, because I only want him to see my movie first.
Why? So you wouldn't watch mine just because I didn't watch yours?
No, it's not that. But why am I watching your movie when Christopher Nolan has a new movie out too?
You can watch his too.
Yeah.
Also, do you not only watch Christopher Nolan? You don't watch anybody else's but Christopher Nolan?
I've been working weeks. I need to stop watching these movies. Everybody's
kind of like
so
Google's
crazy.
Glass or those what? Something Ray-Bans? Those what?
Yeah, those are terrible. They're terrifying, dude.
Why?
The new Google Glass and Ray-Bans are like it's like you do like this. You're recording somebody like that, and you can see the little red light to kind of let people know you're recording. But it's also like, can you scan this person's face? Where do I know this person from? And you can see, images and all the images that resemble this face online. You're like, oh, that's Paul Walker. I don't know what to say Paul Walker.
Wait, you can search people's faces?
Yeah. Oh. It's terrible. It's terrible. So there was a dude doing it. They was trying to make it seem like this was a new discovery. They was like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna scan this girl's face, and it was like Chaz Rogers from Lansing, Michigan.
Bro, why is that good? Who? Why?
Right. And she's
That's
like,
terrible.
"Oh my God, do I know you from there?" He said, "Yeah, you." And they was doing that, and she's like, "Oh my God!" It's like, "No, I'm sorry, I'm joking. These new glasses right here scanning." I was like, "No, this is terrible." Because if somebody go to your daughter, hey,
right,
Cadence,
right,
your dad is Roderick,
right.
He told me to come pick you up.
Right.
That's terrible. The human brain attention span is dividing.
Yeah, man.
I don't ever want that. And they had like this whole like, man, this is where we're at right now. This is exciting, man. This is for them times when you're at a party and you see somebody's face, you'll know where you recognize them for. You can kind of cross-reference it with your phone to kind of see if you had text messages with this person. And it was literally like a Google search. Like it goes from that person's face and do all the little eyes, lips, and then it was like, where has his face been seen at online?
This is when I start understanding the older generation who goes like, it's too much. Yeah. Like they start getting mad about stuff. Mm-hmm. I get it. And
it's just glasses, bro.
Yeah.
You like this. I'm like this. I'm looking at you and I'm like this. Like, where do I know this person from?
That's crazy, bro. I don't like any of that.
Yeah.
It's and just recording people off top in your own space, like that's weird.
Right.
It's weird just to shove a camera in people's face.
It's never great to record somebody. I think that light needs to be bright. To like, hey, are you recording me? Why is that light blinking?
That's an alarm. I gotta take my medicine.
Can you take your glasses off?
You gotta get out of there.
Yeah, you think you could be a?
Here's some good it could do. All right, if I'm somewhere and I go like, 911. Yeah. No, there's an accident on 21st and 18th. I can understand some good that could come from.
Right.
All in one shot to be able to call some police. I mean, I don't know if it does that per se, but you know, man, every technology has its good and bad. Like every technology has its good and bad. Because they're talking about putting chips in people that would recognize diseases right away. So if somebody had like a chip in them and if something came up, it'd be like, oh, you have a detection of cancer. And I go like, well, that's pretty handy, you know?
Yeah.
You just got AIDS, right
sure.
now.
Sure.
As soon as you finish, oh, beep, 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 beep. You got herpes. You got herpes.
To look it up like, what is this on my penis? Oh! and then immediately send it to your doctor. Your patient. No.
Shoot.
All your sex partners.
Shoot.
Where's my water?
That's funny. Yeah. Immediately alerting other sexual partners.
Yeah, buddy, dude. You know,
we also alerting your wife. Come on. Shoot.
It was a toilet seat.
Damn it. All this happens right now? It was a toilet seat?
Yo, to get herpes from a toilet seat.
That's got to be hilarious.
It's hilarious, but it's not the most believable thing to say.
No.
You ain't believe this.
All right.
When I was in Cancun for 2 weeks.
You know how Cancun could be. Wow.
They're not great with the fabuloso.
You ever hear this rumor about how Allen Iverson was conceived?
Mm-mm.
I heard this rumor sometime like long ago that his mom was getting like dry humps or something like that, and the guy bust on her panties and he soaked through.
He soaked them.
He soaked through. And he soaked through like the panties and like went inside.
Who said this?
I'm trying to remember where I heard this, bro. I remember like this is before you could really just look up stuff.
Yeah.
But this has been in my head.
Yeah.
I've never ever looked it up, but it's been in my head. But I mean, somebody was like, I read it in a magazine. And I was like, this can't be true.
Before Google, you can
say anything.
Make so much money, man. You can just tell these stories. I'm not saying all of our Black history folks are telling the truth, but
Here's what I don't like though. Somebody was like, "Man, you know, Harriet Tubman didn't really go free all this." I was like, "Hey, don't you say another thing? Don't you say else? She didn't really go back and forth and save all the own. Don't you say?" Yeah. They were trying to say that she saved some people, which started the chain of Underground Railroad, which she didn't herself go. I was like, nope, she came back for every single person.
Yeah,
shush.
And didn't leave nobody behind.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, before the internet, it was just hearsay.
Yeah.
What happened? And one person could just be the virus that started it. She could have saved 12 people.
Yeah.
Follow me. We ain't going back. Right? We ain't going back. And that one person was like, that girl Harriet Tubman, she's something else, man. She saved 645,000 people. What?
All of them? Everybody who's a slave.
Spread the gospel. And they're like, all right, we're going to write this down in the history books. And Harry was like, I did what?
Yeah.
I mean.
You ever hear, so what's the song, Follow the North Star? Mm-hmm. That's the song, right? Hold on. Follow the Drinking Gorge. Right? Is that the song?
No, I don't know.
That's supposed to be the freedom song.
Follow the drinking gorge.
Yeah.
Follow the drinking. Two Jesse said yes.
Right?
Okay, hold on. It's supposed to be the. I remember trying to figure out how I was supposed to find freedom
from this song.
Because I was like, how do they still hear this song and know where to go?
Just follow the drinking gorge.
So there were supposed to be these songs that we would sing to let you know where to go. Wasn't that it?
Or am I doing this wrong? So here's the words. Because I was like, how are you supposed to...
The Big Dipper.
Right?
North Star.
The North Star is a big... So do I have the wrong song?
Follow the dipping gorge.
Do I have the wrong song?
North Star and the... I'm just making it... I don't know how
okay, here's Follow the Drinking Gourd, okay? Follow the Drinking Gourd, right? For the old man is coming just to carry you to freedom, okay? When the sun comes back and the first quail calls, follow the drinking gourd, which I guess is supposed to be the Mississippi River. Anybody? Okay. For the old man is waiting to carry you to freedom, all right?
Isn't it easier to just say it versus singing?
They had to hide it from the listening ears of the slave masters. So they put it in a song. That's
even worse.
So this is the first.
If you guys are harmonizing,
they just think is moon crickets out here. That was the whole term of moon crickets.
Like I said, I don't know how the song goes, but if about 15 people saying follow the drinking gorge, follow the
that was the whole idea, is that it was hidden in song and they were just listening to black slaves sing the night away, right? It's the Big Dipper. Gotta use I can't see what that word says. Spicy says can conceal. I don't know what you
gotta use consolations. The remix is where they had direction. No, that's what the drinking gorge means, right? The Dipper, Big Dipper.
The drinking gorge is the Big Dipper. Okay, so follow the Big Dipper, follow North Star, right? Okay.
They had to put it in code.
Okay, so now
just say it.
So now they say
follow Big Dipper.
So look, here's the directions, okay? It says, well, the river bank makes a mighty good road. Dead trees will show you the way. Left foot, peg foot, traveling on. Don't know what that means. Follow drinking go. Well, the river ends between two hills. There's another river on the other side. For the old man is waiting to carry you to freedom. Well, where the great big river meets the little river, Mississippi River, right? Meets the little river, Denver River. I don't know. For the old man's going to carry you home. For the old man's going to carry you for freedom.
So you guys keep saying it was coded. What I'm saying, I will look if I see a group of people singing versus somebody saying, "Hey, follow the drinking gorge," right? If I'm like, "Yo, Chaz.
No, you want them to go, "Hey, man, follow the North Star to freedom." No. So go up the Mississippi River. Okay, keep going. Make a left at the two hills. Okay,
I'm fine with the coded words. Singing will cause your attention, right? If I hear people outside talking, I'm not gonna like, what's happening out there? If I hear, I'm like, oh, they doing Christmas carols out there.
Like, if you see people sitting there, that's way more suspicious. That's way more suspicious than them just singing.
Whispering, sure, versus somebody saying, hey, follow drinking gorge.
Look. Christmas time is time for caroling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, people, when they carol, they go into people's doorsteps, right?
Right.
If somebody came up to your doorstep and they're like, fa la 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 la, you're like, oh. If they came up to your doorstep, they're like,
it's working. You doing the
You're not going to be like, oh man, look at them just out here murmuring about themselves at my doorstep. This is not suspicious at all. They're just whispering to each other. Okay, but if they come out singing, you're already disarmed.
Sticking around.
What are you? You're going to stick around to hear the songs, but they have to talk to each other. How can they spread their words out if they're all right here?
Why are you whispering versus just talking?
Black people weren't allowed to group together, right?
I know that.
Slaves weren't allowed to group together. It's still a law of loitering to this day.
To this day.
Right?
Well,
They weren't allowed to group together because they were like, that's why they're not allowed to read. So they sung songs to each other. And then those songs spread amongst the other ones. Hey, we went to this Negro farm for there.
Mm-hmm. Follow the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd.
And then the white slave master was like, sing pretty good, huh? And then the next morning, he's like, yeah, hey, why don't you guys all come over to watch my... Oh, my God, where are they? What? They were just right here. Follow the drinking gourd. They were singing a song. And then there's that one coon. I tried to tell him. I tried to tell him. I tell you where they went.
What's the lyrics? Shit. I was listening to Whistle Nixie with you.
They got to us. Chaz is right. No.
He said,
I don't know what that. I can't see it.
It was start up top. It has to be coded.
Can you make this bigger? The text bigger? Can you do it from here?
Let's see.
Follow.
Now I don't know if that's the actual lyrics. No, I can't do it no more.
You can. What if you go on? Oh, you have the other screen up.
That's the second screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to do
Yeah.
it said we black, we always singing and dancing. They wrote nothing of it.
Yeah.
Maybe that was to just help them remember and pass it. The entire plantation sang to cover the escape. That was a part of it too, Mocha God. I could see stumbling on some night singing, feeling like a horror movie. What if I was like, I knew this lyric. Hold on.
Hey, man. He came to the next place. How do I get to freedom?
It's like, damn it.
All right, man. You follow the drinking
What's the second verse?
I did that. Now what? Oh, I shouldn't have paid attention.
They go back to the plantation like, okay, here we go. they're miles out of the place. Like, I gotta go back.
Follow the drinking gourd. Go to Georgia.
He's like, don't go back to the plantation because they will know. Oh, ah!
Come on, man. We hear the dogs. Hold on. Yeah, man, running for freedom is crazy.
Yeah,
dog.
Chaz is right. No assembly. That's what he said.
No assembly.
Honey Ray Amer said, I might be wrong, but I read something somewhere they used cornrows to show the right way to go also.
Oh, and the hair?
That's pretty dope.
I think I heard something about that too.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, like braids in general.
Somebody's like,
what if we still
your
did
braids
that?
is effed up.
What if we still did that to this day? Like, look, man, you take the 5, okay? You gotta go up here, man. You gotta hit the 134, okay? Once you hit the 134, turn your head, bro. You're gonna go over here, man. See the split right here? Yeah, so you go down in here.
They have it reversed in the mirror, so you can like this. Okay, got it.
Bend down so we can see which way to go.
I don't know if this is the 118 or the 210. I don't know what's happening right here.
Man, you just keep on going all the way to Mexico, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mexico also for being a safe haven for slaves back in the day. For captives, not slaves. For being captives. Yeah, that's why like that whole. I mean, there's colorism everywhere, and somebody was telling me that what did they say? I forgot where they went. They were like, yeah, man, they're really racist over there. I was like, they're really racist everywhere. I have yet to hear a place. The only place I actually ever heard one black person say wasn't racist was Hawaii. Yeah. It was like, oh man, they treat black people good here.
Right.
But I'm like,
why did they take slaves? I'm sure they did. Why America's not more Mexican slaves than black slaves?
There was a big push. This you already know, though. There was a big push to enslave natives here, South America, but they all died from diseases.
Mexicans too.
Yeah, well, they were natives. When the Spaniards came over, they weren't Mexicans yet. Right. The Spaniards were the conquistadors. They were the first ones who started this trading shit. That's what what's his name is Spaniard Columbus.
Yeah, he made it to Brazil, South America, right?
Right. And so there was an attempt to enslave a lot of people, a lot of the natives here, and kick them back, but they couldn't make the voyage. Black people became big in slavery because we could survive disease from white people, and we survived the voyages.
Crazy word.
So And slavery was already happening, right?
Yeah.
The South America became a new market.
Yeah.
And then that whole North America, South America were just new markets.
Yeah.
Slavery wasn't new in Africa. That's why people are like, black people are everywhere. And it's like, yeah, we're everywhere, and we were just able to survive those trips. It was the same. There's Asians who were enslaved, but they would get sick from white diseases, and there was just more mass black people who survived. Anyways, we're about to get out of here, man. Anyways, man, thank y'all for watching another episode.
That's so funny.
I just looked at the clock. Now that it's big, I'm like, oh, we've been here for a minute. You got time to do another one?
Yeah, like I said, I gotta be out. I gotta leave by 4:30.
Let's do it.
All right, yo. So stick around.
We gotta do the outro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This guy. That's his first day here, guys. Deion Lack's first day, everybody.
Yeah.
And this time, so listen, guys, I messed up. So last week, I meant to say this earlier. Last week, we had a really fire ass episode, and I guess I didn't hit record. I didn't hit stop recording before I took out the memory card, so I did not record our last episode. However, the live, Deion still has the live, which he's gonna download and send it to me. He did already, but I couldn't get it to work. But I think we got it figured out. Anywho, I will have a bootleg episode coming soon when it's just us on the actual YouTube video, so it won't look quite as crispy. But I don't want you guys to miss out on the goodness that we had. The goodness.
Oh yes, my daughter wants to hang out with me Friday.
Which one? The one you like?
My oldest.
Start beef.
She calls me Father Dearest.
Well, the oldest, she wants something.
Yeah.
Does she always call you Father Dearest?
Yeah, when she wants something.
Oh.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Lackaroni and Chaz. Check, please.
Do you mind if I give them some more?
Yes, please.
A lot of laughs we're cooking up in this podcast. Type of XD is high key, the live stream. It's mostly positive conversations, except we tend to get dark in the elbows and Wesley. This on the popular. What's happening?
It's not like you gotta make it look like the 80s. Bubbles and Wesley.
Chicken head.
Anyways, you guys know the rest.
You know the rest. Download the album.
Thank you guys for watching. We hit 5,000 downloads on the audio.
That was Chipmunks and exciting.
We hit 5,000 downloads on the audio side. I don't know when we started, but
that deserves an applause.
yeah, it's growing really well. 5,000 downloads is the audio side is killing the video side.
For sure.
Murdering the video side.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
Like it's how many downloads we get a week now? We're at, what did I tell you? We're at 1,000? No. We're at 1,000 a month. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so then I guess the audio's only been up for about 5 months or so. Mm-hmm. We might be at 6,000. I think it's back. Let me look real quick to tell you how happy I am about it. But the video side is getting murked.
Y'all.
Let me look real quick. And then we're going to get out of here, y'all. Let me see. What? Get out of here. Let me go to Podbean. So please, guys, you can watch on Apple Music, Apple Podcast. Yeah, 5,000. About to hit 5,100 coming up here. And we started when I first downloaded this? Anyways, you guys get it. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Spotify. Tell your friends. Apple Podcasts. Tell your friends. You can. Sometimes I'll listen to our own podcast on Audible. It's up there. It's everywhere.
It's a good time.
It's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Lions. We're injured, but we're still fighting, baby.
Hey, I got toe up last week.
We're injured, but we're still fighting.
Yeah.
I wasn't even mad. We got 16 defensive players out. 16.
Man. Last week it was not pretty.
16 defensive players out.
I still almost won too.
And it was still competitive.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Roar. One pride. All right. One pride makes it sound like it's a gay club.
One pride.